He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short game.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
So the Missouri Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much he can do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers! to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you can add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. down play from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
That's caught. It's Farmer. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside, they get the sack, and get the huge loss on that play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
30 more yards with the spin move. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get free before the break. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On third down, he drops the throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The give to the single back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They're trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they get him down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle. It's Bermudez. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it...
And the defense is all... Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking for room, it's Hill. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Keeps the legs moving. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positive. And it's picked off for the 4th time